Look how cool those Chinese people look. They got those cool goatees with the hair that was way down like that and then shaved the front. Looks pretty cool. Okay. So let's check out. So we're gonna go all the way up there eventually, but we're gonna go through some of these other ones first. So let's go check them out. Go check out the room. Okay, I'm the content creator for this channel. If you like what I'm doing, just subscribe and hit the like button. Okay, this is great because it's COVID time, so there's like almost nobody in the museum. So we're gonna go through this museum a little bit, and I'll just kind of show you some of the stuff. This is the Chinese side. This is the Western side. So I guess this is, oh no, this guy looks like he's Chinese too. Oh no. Yeah. Lusitano warrior, northwest of Portugal. Yeah, so he's our European guy. So this is the whole Europe side. And then you have like Egyptian writing, Greek philosophy, Roman Empire, religion, Christianity. So it kind of goes through each phase, right? And then Christianity turns into, this one is science and technology. And then I guess this is exploration. So the Portuguese were exploring. So it's kind of cool. So you got your western side here, Portugal in particular, but basically almost all Western society kind of has that same timeline, which is really cool with Portugal as a focus. And then this one is basically Asia, but this is a China focus, right? So writing in China. This one has philosophy, Confucianism in particular. So Confucianism, Western thought. This one is the imperial. So there's kind of imperialism of Chinese imperialism. And over there we have the Roman Empire. This religion is Catholic religion, and then this one is the Buddhist one. So it's kind of cool. They separate it like this. And then this one's like cinema, science and technology. Science and technology. So they're a little bit different, but parallel, right? And then first contacts. So this one is when Portugal contacted China through the ocean. So that's how we're going to start this museum, which is a pretty cool way to start it. And then we have archaeological finds. These are different spots in Macau and different things. So they brought them here, of course. And then this is kind of interesting because this one we can kind of show. Let me see. I guess this is the Ming period, 14th and 15th. So this is when Portugal would have first came here. And Portugal was kind of mapping things out a little bit. So you can see Goa, India was kind of a big capital for Portugal. And then some of these other places too. And I remember they also went to Malacca, kind of Malaysia, Siam, Thailand. So the maps are kind of funny, right? Sumatra. And then the Dutch were all over here, but the Portuguese were all over here too. So the Portuguese had their little things like East Timor, River Timor, there it is. That was Portuguese. So they kind of mix. Here's the Philippines. So there's a lot of connection between the Philippines, Manila in particular, with Canton, and then also with Japan. So their maps are kind of funny, right? Because it's 1500s. But it's pretty interesting because those were some of the biggest Portuguese ports. Goa, Malacca, Timor, Macau, and then different people were in different places. So the Dutch were all over here, Spanish were here, and then Japan, there was some trade with Nagasaki. So Nagasaki is kind of the big one. And but they were going in and out of here, and then Fukien, there's a lot of people from Fukien they're in Macau historically, and even currently as well. So it's kind of interesting seeing the different maps. Here's another one. Okay, this one goes, Portugal, and then there's Brazil over here, there's Angola over here, goes around. England basically was here with South Africa, right? And then you had Mozambique, and then Mombasa was kind of a big port for everybody. I think it's a British port. And they kind of got over here to Goa, India, and then over here into, Timor is way down here, but everyone went around here to Malacca, was a big Portuguese, Macau, and Nagasaki, which was up in these Japan islands. So yeah, another one, right? So pretty cool. If you want to see it in English, you could kind of pause it and take a look. And some of these are just kind of like showing examples. This one is 1607 in Macau. So I guess the houses were kind of cool looking originally. But you can always pause and look at some of these things. Okay, let's go right into the bulk of some other stuff. Actually, this is kind of interesting because this is Macau a long time ago, but now there's like this little green island over here. It's called Verde Ile, something like that. Green Island it's called in English. But now there's all the silt that made that expand, and then over here there's all these reclaimed land projects, and now there's bridges that go to the island below, which is called Taipa and Koloan. But it's kind of interesting seeing some of the historical stuff. This one again, you can see Macau, this tiny little bit, and then these are the other islands that are now connected, and then Hengqin, which is going to be, there's like big development plans to make it more look like it's more part of Macau as well. For people that like maps, like I do. All the main ports again, Lisboa, London, Amsterdam, so the Dutch and Portugal were kind of competing a little bit with Macau. They used to come in and try to shoot their cannons at the Dutch when they were trying to come in and stuff like that. Kind of protecting raiders from coming into Canton, China. Anyways, these maps are pretty cool. And then you also have some popular Portuguese places, Rio de Janeiro, of course, was a big port. Acapulco is a big port for the Spanish. And a lot of Filipinos would go back and forth too, I think. And Boston has a huge Macau Portuguese population as well. Old style Chinese with the cool haircuts. Look how cool that looks. Another map. So we're going to, there's a lot of interesting stuff, of course. Here's some more, kind of get an idea for, there we go. I'm kind of lucky to be here at this time because later there will be tourists everywhere. But it's COVID, so there's some around, but I think they're mostly local. So let's go check out this cool thing over here. This is like a little miniature of Macau. Before we do, let's look at some more stuff, historical stuff. That's a Saint Xavier. This is kind of interesting. So China and then some missionaries, I guess. Look how cool those Chinese people look. They got those cool goatees with the hair that was way down like that and then shaved the front. Looks pretty cool. Okay. So let's check out. So we're going to go all the way up there eventually, but we're going to go through some of these other ones first. So let's go check them out. So this one, let's see, this is like, it's going to be Church of La Ronza. This is a big popular church in Macau. And I've never seen it look like this because this looks totally different than what it looks. I guess I've kind of seen it, but I'm always like one of those little people, so it looks different. But yeah, that's a really beautiful church in Macau. And I guess these are things that were once inside it. Okay, so I know how on the camera people like it to keep moving around, so I'm going to keep moving as well. I won't dwell on anything too much. So this one definitely has more of the Catholic. That's interesting. This is like Mother Mary with baby and also like a Portuguese ship. It's like stuff that priests would wear. All the stuff that was probably in the church for centuries. Or something that priests would wear. I'm going to keep moving because there's so much cool stuff to see. I also want to keep ahead of the voices because I'm hearing a big crowd of people coming in. Again, we're lucky that it'd usually always be crowded all the time, right? Organ church. So I'm going to keep on moving because I want to be ahead of it a little bit. So this is kind of more the Buddhist side. I didn't realize you could do that with a Buddha head. I thought that wasn't that good to have your head removed from the body. But I do see it like that too, but I think that in Thailand I don't think they appreciate that much. But Buddha is really different in different places, so maybe it's fine. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Okay, so the other one, this is, I wonder where this was at. I wonder if this is in Macau or somewhere else. Oh, I've seen this one. This is yeah, I know this one. Yeah, this is in Macau, so it goes deep back. Yeah, this is I'll film here sometime. I filmed it before, but it was probably a year ago. So I think I have a lot more viewers than a year ago. So yeah, it's kind of cool. You got like a little big population of like, it's like something with a king or something. Anyways, that's pretty cool looking little model. So these were probably things that were once in that temple. Okay, let's keep on moving because we want to see more stuff while we can. So let me see. We're just gonna. So yeah. And now we're gonna go up to this part right here. So this part is this one is more historical, right? So we had more stuff from the churches and from the temples. And Macau is kind of a fusion of mix of both. Of course, definitely there's a lot more Chinese now at this time, but historically there was a lot of Portuguese too. So let's just see here. It's kind of funny because when I walk around the city, I also film a lot of kind of cool stuff like this too. Okay, let's walk into here. It's quite quiet and serene. I think they play films here too, maybe? Oh, no film. Maybe because they have shows here. Anyways, out of respect, I'll get out of there. I think it's... Yeah, okay, it's kind of cool. Like, sometimes I do see some birdcage stuff, which is pretty cool. This is a beautiful building that I film live sometimes in the city, which is a nice little replica of it. This is a nice little replica of this one too. And actually those post offices too, the Correio. Correio is Portuguese for post office. Yeah, pretty interesting. Actually, this is funny because there's a little spot looks similar to this that they did in a casino. Studio City kind of has like a little bit of a thing that looks kind of built the same way. But this must have been how the shops used to look a long time ago then. Had this. Okay, so it's kind of, we'll just browse as quickly so that it doesn't look boring at all. Okay. Let's just see firecracker industry. So I used to do a lot of firecracker stuff here. Okay, so this one has different, looks like there's different languages, so. Okay, firecrackers. So maybe they're talking about, we'll just kind of show this. So actually in Taipa I had a lot of firecrackers and oyster factories too. Huh. Interesting cartoons. Let's just keep on. When I move as quick as I want to move in a way that's interesting for a viewer. It's pretty cool looking too. Old suitcases. More cool stuff. It's definitely a little replica of Macau right there. Beautiful city. I don't know what this is. Got music up there. Huh. There's a lot of cool stuff here. Yes, if you come to this museum, you can really look at this in detail. Yeah, this is really cool. Because I've seen houses that look like this. These are so cool in this little miniature. Let's get closer. That's really cool looking. Huh. Okay. So let's go. It's more. Cool. Different foods. Church. Let's see what's in here. Oh, this is just another way to... Huh, this museum is pretty cool looking. All kinds of historical stuff. So I want to keep on moving. There's so much interesting stuff though. Ginseng. Okay. Oh, this is acupuncture. Oh, okay, all the traditional Chinese. That's so cool. This would have been what all the little kids wore in the formal attire. Has a lot of detail in that. Western wedding dress. Chinese couples. Okay, so we're gonna keep on moving. Got some kind of, these are like games that people would play back in the day. Huh. Remember learning that game in the United States when I was a kid. It's like a little string game. I wonder if it originally came from China. Huh. Pretty cool. Okay, let's keep on moving. Kind of want to, I don't want to have things too long. There's some pretty cool stuff here everywhere. Guess this is foot binding, I guess. Well, let's take a look. Maybe something different. Pretty cool. Okay, this is theater stuff. Puppets. Really cool. These are really cool too. Wow. Yeah, this is all theater. So let's go back. Wow, look at the detail. It's really cool looking. Wow, theater was amazing. There it is right there. It'd be really fun to watch theater in that time period, especially. So cool. Okay, so we're gonna go check out another part of the thing. It's so beautiful. Okay, so we're gonna be back in this area and we're gonna try to find a third way that goes up there. So let me turn off the camera for a second. This is kind of cool, cricket fighting. I like that. It's really cool. Cricket fighting. It's really, really, really cool. I guess you'd put your crickets in here. Cricket jar. Oh, that's really cool. That's really, I like this a lot. The art of cricket fighting. Oh, okay. Wow. $1989. Okay. China's bridal sedan chair. So I guess when you have a marriage ceremony, you would be carried. So somebody would lift up this side. Oh, there's mirrors there too. And I guess you would be inside somewhere? Maybe somebody can explain it. I don't know. Looks pretty cool though. And there's also this part too. Okay. Let's go upstairs. Okay, I'm going to indulge in this for a while because this has a ton of maps and I really love maps, but I'll just kind of show you quickly, but I don't want to go into detail because I might be more into maps than other people. So I'm going to come back and explore all this map stuff. So I don't know, this might be the end of it. Maybe we'll just conclude right there. Maybe that's the perfect ending spot. But this is, you just got to see a pretty sizable portion of the museum, maybe all of it, we'll see. But I think there's some fish tanks down there, I think. But I'm just going to indulge in maps for a while, so I'm going to turn this off.
Chiquinha